Hello everyone! Today we're going to be looking at our NA predictions for Open 3. This is the last Open before the Birmingham Major, and let's jump right into the predictions. As a reminder, if you want to do a prediction sheet of this on your own, you can get it from x.com or Twitter, CodyVRL. He's the one that puts these together. So thank you for him for doing that. And on the left, I've got Liquipedia up because I find it a little easier to look at the team names and the Swiss results. So let's look at Group A, Complexity, Lotus 8. I think this will be quite a blowout. Complexity, of course, is Raze Bull, CRR, and Diaz. Lotus 8 is Ren, Wellis, and Nitrous. I would predict this to be a 3-0. Oops. Not that way. 3-0 for Complexity. I haven't seen anything from Complexity that really worries me about, their early bracket performance, like NRG. Even though NRG is a better team, it seems like early in their bracket, they're slow starters, right? So now let's talk about Gen G versus Pioneers. Gen G is Reddles, Magic Bear, Cheese. Pioneers, or the KC Pioneers, is JNaps, Iris, and Aqua. JNaps announced that this is his last split that he's playing in before his retirement, or from competitive Rocket League, or at least from this season of competitive Rocket League. So, is there going to be a buff because it's his last game, or it's his last tournament series, at least for this foreseeable future? I don't think so. I think Gen G wins this. I think Gen G starts out tournaments usually pretty strong, and they do a good job of game planning whatever team they're going to play first to beat them. So I think I like Gen G here. Now let's talk about Deleted versus Omelette. Deleted is Andy, Gyro, and Wavy. Omelette is Lion Blaze, Percy, and Zanil. Let's take a quick look at the point ranking for these guys so far, because I believe they're close. We got Deleted has 9 points and Omelette has 5. Okay, so Deleted does have more points. So Deleted and Space Station, of course, are hoping to get better results than 9 lives, so that way they can steal that 4th spot. I think between these two groups, I do like Deleted over Omelette. There's no disrespect to Omelette. I just don't think their peak is very high right now compared to what Deleted can peak on. So I think this is going to be a close series. 3-2, maybe a 3-1. Last on Group A for this first round, we've got Pirates on a Boat, which is 5-Up, Creams, and Hockey versus Netherland America Canada. Netherland America Canada, which is Justice, Matter, and Taroko. So Pirates on a Boat beat NRG to start the Swiss. Let me find that. Yes, so that was pretty awesome results for them. They beat Evo. They lost to Shopify, and they beat Omelette. And then Netherland America Canada, I always have trouble saying that one. They beat 100 by 35. They beat Worstelstund, and they beat Talladega. They lost to Gen G, and they lost to 9 lives. Yeah, I think just based on that, Pirates on a Boat is going to proceed. Pirates on a Boat had a better Swiss, more competitive Swiss. Netherland America Canada kind of stumbled their way in, did not really beat any high-quality top 5 teams to do it. So that's my uppers. Let me just go through all the way here. Complexity versus Gen G. I like Complexity here. But I wouldn't be surprised if it's kind of a close series. So 3-2 is what I'll give it. Deleted versus Pirates. I like Deleted here, but I think it's a game 5. And I wouldn't be super surprised if Pirates won. And then I like Complexity to win out on their group with this group of teams here. And I think they do it pretty well. That puts that there. Let's go ahead and do the lowers for Group A while we're over here. Lotus 8 versus Pioneers. I think I like Pioneers still. Omelette versus Netherland America Canada. I think I like Omelette here. Pirates versus Pioneers. I think Pirates on a Boat gets this one. Maybe it's close. Maybe it's not. The lowers are always kind of, hit or miss, right? Genji versus Omelette. I like Genji winning here mostly because they need to, more so than anything else. If they lost to Omelette, I would not be shocked. So I'm going to pick them to win out through their bracket. Genji will have a good lowers run after losing a complexity. That's my prediction. We'll see. They've been kind of stinking it up when it comes to their tournament results. So this is a good opportunity for them to show the world that they belong in the top 8 of NA, because right now they're kind of floating around there. Cool. Let's look at Group B. Ultimates. Sorry for clearing my throat like that. We've got the Ultimates, which are First Killer, Chronic, and LJ versus Strictly Business, which is Crispy, Ixo, and Simas. I think this is probably a 3-0. I think the Ultimates is a better team. They usually start out strong. I think this tournament, hopefully for them, is their best tournament yet and best results yet. But we'll see. Energy 9 Lives is an interesting one to me because 9 Lives has a lot to lose, and Energy is NRG. So 9 Lives is going to be playing more passionately. I think I kind of want to put 9 Lives on top here because NRG starts so slow. You know what? Let's make a hot pick. I'm not an NRG hater. Let's start there. I've predicted NRG to win the first two. No, I predicted them to win the second one. I did not predict them to win the first. I predicted Ultimates to win the first. The second I predicted NRG, they did win. They won the first one. One of the narratives I've seen floating around and I saw on the First Touch podcast was they're talking about NRG's never three-peat. They've never won 3 of the Opens in between events. I'm not too worried about that. I think they do stand out head and shoulders above these other teams. So I'm not too worried about that. But I do think they're slow starters, and I do think that they will lose to 9 Lives in a warm-up series where 9 Lives comes out very strong and NRG does not. And until NRG can figure out how to start strong, they're going to, struggle against high-level teams. If they're playing like this team, this team, this team, this team, or this team, I would say NRG wins. But I think 9 Lives has the ability to peak over NRG to get the first series win. Rebellion, I like 3-2ing, although Rebellion always makes you scared, so you got to put them over there. As a reminder, Shopify Rebellion is Parth, 2-Piece Justin. Gas is Garrett, G, AJ, and Squishy. Where are they here? There they are. Garrett, G, AJ, and Squishy Muffins. Squishy. Then you've got Tech versus Space Station. I believe Space Station is going to be playing out of their minds this tournament because the bounce back effect, I would be surprised. I don't think they might not even lose a game to Tech. But just as a reminder, Tech is Calm, Evo, and Talk. Space Station is Scribbles, Reveal, and Frosty. And they weren't looking as strong as usual. As you can see, they lost to Complexity and NRG, but they did have good results against the other teams they played. Whereas Tech had good results. They even beat 9 Lives. Wow, I didn't know that. That makes me reconsider That makes me reconsider if I should put Energy up here. No, I'm keeping it. Yes. All right. Ultimates, 9 Lives. I think I like Ultimates. Ultimates are just better at starting tournaments than a lot of other teams. Rebellion, Space Station. I think I like Rebellion here over Space Station. And I think I like Ultimates over Space Station just on experience factor. Strictly Biz, NRG. Wow, NRG in the lowers right away. Well, I don't think that will be too much of a shock. Actually, I feel like this is going to be close. NRG is going to scare me. even though they're my favorite team to watch, I feel like they're going to scare me this time. Then we've got Garrett, AJ, and Squishy versus Tech. I'm going to put Tech up here. I think this team just doesn't practice, so I'm not expecting them to do a lot of amazing things. Although, obviously, just on their skill alone, they're winning. I believe this is the end for Rebellion. This is when energy starts heating up because they're like, oh, crud, we almost lost everything. 9 lives. 3-1ing Tech. Energy will 3-1 9 lives. And this is how I predict this to go. How hot does that take? Energy in the lowers. Does anyone have energy just going out because they just don't care and they've already secured the major spot? Does anyone have them just going out in this uppers? I don't think so. I have not seen anybody do that. So where's that put our top 8 teams? We've got Complexity, Space Station, Ultimates, Deleted, Gen G, 9 Lives, Energy, and Pirates on a Boat. If we are lucky enough to see these matchups, that is awesome. So I'm happy with those picks. Let's go left to right here, like usual. Gen G, 9 Lives. I do like 9 Lives over Gen G. And let's look at the rankings for both of them. How many points do they both have? Sorry, I wish I could have all this up at all times. Gen G has 6 and 9 Lives has 13. I do think this is the end, but maybe it's close. Maybe it's close. Maybe it's not close, but I think Gen G always does a good job of game planning. They don't seem to win very many game best of 7s though, so that could be a critique of them. At least that's my perception. Let me know if you disagree. NRG, I think, is gonna 4-1 Pirates on a Boat. Then Complexity, Space Station. Complexity beat Space Station before. Let's put a close series, but not super close. I think that pushes 9 Lives down. I think I like Ultimates 4-0ing Deleted. I think playstyle-wise, Ultimates is the better team there. Wow, these are some great matchups. I hope this is how it works out because these are going to be fun to watch. Space Station versus 9 Lives. I do like Space Station here, and I think this is the end for 9 Lives there. Close series, though, maybe. Deleted NRG. I like NRG here. I like NRG to the grand final. Spoiler alert. I just think they are such a slow starting team that they might lose to 9 Lives at the beginning, which kind of just bumps them down into this lower bracket run. So Deleted is going to be... Let's give them 1 game. I don't think they're a big threat to NRG, and NRG should be rolling at this point. Then we have a top 4, Ultimate, Space Station, Complexity, NRG. I cooked with this one. I would love to see these matchups. Ultimates, I think, win over Space Station. NRG has been handling Complexity without an issue. Atomic peaks so much against Complexity. I have theories on this, but we'll have to do a separate video for that. Atomic versus Complexity, that matchup has been absolute money for them. Ultimates NRG, spoiler alert, the Kings are still the Kings, and for the first time in their in NA history, they win all 3 opens before Birmingham. So, what do you think of these picks? I would love to watch these these brackets down here. I mean, I think the sleeper picks that could go further. It's very possible we see Gen G go out sooner and maybe Omelet come into this bracket. I think on this side of the bracket, the team to watch is probably... I don't know. I feel like Shopify potentially has the ability to go here and replace 9 Lives or Space Station. I don't think Shopify replaces NRG or the Ultimates. Space Station's a little bit peaky. We've seen them miss the major. We've seen them go to the grand finals. So it's kind of tough to rank where they are. But overall, here's where this list goes. Let me know what you think. Did I cook? Did I absolutely spoil the food? Or such a stupid metaphor. But let me know what you thought of these rankings here, how it goes differently for you. Do you have ultimates on top? Do you have space station complexity, 9 lives deleted, Gen G pirates, etc., etc.? If this is what happens, then these are the teams. We have a space station 9 lives tie for 4th place, which means they would have to play for that position, which could be awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and say, yeah, I made good picks. I like what I'm looking at here. The only what ifs we already kind of talked about. If NRG wins up top, I still think 9 lives qualifies through the lower brackets. I think they clear these bottom teams. It's only if NRG's down here do they bully the other teams that are down here, right? So that's my picks. Let's see. Open 3, they're going to be playing this upcoming weekend. As a reminder, I'm going to be posting a review video where we talk about my picks versus what actually happened on that Monday or Tuesday after the actual event itself. And we can review, do I know ball or do I not? And then also we can maybe look at any predictions that you guys put on here and see if you beat me or had more accurate predictions. So thank you so much for watching. This is a new channel. I used to be posting these videos under my other channel, which was Gaming with David. This is the 50/50 RL channel, where I'm just going to be focused on Rocket League content, and I have a lot of exciting things that are going to be upcoming, including more RLCS analysis. I'm hoping to be hosting some show matches, also showing some of my own gameplay because people want to see Champ 1 gameplay all the time. And I want to get better at the game, so maybe posting some coaching from players or coaches telling me how to play better, and we can kind of diagnose and look at what I'm doing wrong so I can get better too. So it's going to be all Rocket League themed content with me, and I appreciate this early support. Please go ahead and subscribe if you'd like to see more Rocket League content and to help support me and this channel. Would appreciate that. Hope you have a wonderful day, and we watch some absolutely killer Rocket League this weekend. Thank you. Take care.